Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? Oh, I have it double mic'd up. Duelist Nexus, Noel, how's it going? Pentatonic Licks, how's it going, my friend? You guys are good? Hope everyone is doing well today. Oh, my closet's should have, let me close that 1 second. I'll go back 1 second. I'm back during Power of the Elements format. Like, Tier just became the best deck, and that's when I started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! But I'm a boomer, and I've always liked the show, so. Anyways, let's get into this thing, man. I can switch it to live. You guys can see me okay? Magic fingers. Oh my goodness, I got so many cables. So many cables and stuff in the way. Gotta move all this. Unprofessional of me. Silhouette Rabbit for Avo. That's interesting. That's interesting. Silhouette for Silhouette Rabbit is just like the poor man's Verte Anaconda for when it was legal. A little bit. Yeah, I just moved back getting into it. Yeah, oh yeah, I already did that. Kevin, trust me, it feels so good. Dude, winning, dude, there's no better feeling than winning in any format with Dark Magician, especially right now. Like, you'll play Snake Eyes, you'll play Tempai, you'll play all these tier 2, tier 1 decks, and you show up with Dark Magician immediately at a disadvantage. It's just not, there's no better feeling. It's just the amount of, what's the word I'm looking for? Dopamine you get from like Dragoon Pop Swing for Game or things like that is just unreal. Baguska for stalling. Yeah, but who likes to stall, Aiden? Nobody likes to stall. I want to take a deeper dive into Fiend Smith stuff right now, trying to get Whitewoods DM to work. All right, heading out. Best of luck with the stream. Appreciate you, Matthew. I'll chat with you later, my friend. Yeah, so we'll start. I didn't organize any of my cards, so we'll just quickly do this. Obviously, we need to start talking about the Dark Magician engine. And so I have a question for you, because this is the point I wanted to make with the stream. What variant do we want to play? Because I'm very open to playing every possible version of Dark Magician. Like, if you guys want to build Toy Box today, we could build Toy Box. We could build Shining Sarcophagus DM to improve the deck. We all want to improve the deck, man. We could build any version of the deck, and I think right now, like, Toy Box is undisputedly, I think, the best version of the deck. I don't think that's a far-fetched idea. I think what it generates is a little too much. However, there are a lot of ideas with other engines that we can kind of push. And, you know, Branded was never... I started playing Branded DM when it wasn't the best variant of the deck. And we made it work, and we made it work very, very well. So there could be some unexplored ideas that we can, you know, start looking into and discussing, and then figuring out how to break that variant of the deck. Shining Sarc deck, we could do Shining Sarc deck. I was thinking of running Runick Dark Magician this week. We could look into Runick. Runick is what I want to play the most. Excuse me 1 second, boys. Embarrassing. Brandon doesn't work for my DM. You playing Master Duel? No. We don't. I don't play Master Duel. I can't. I don't have the time to learn 2 different formats. I could barely learn 1 format. I was trying playing DM with Toy Box, side decking the whole Red Eyes engine because I feel the Toy Box is hard going second, and it's running decently. Like Shadow. I was saying that in my last video. Red Eyes Fusion is so sick if you commit to a blind second list. A blind second list for Red Eyes Fusion is something that I do want to explore eventually. I think that deck can catch a lot of people off guard, and it operate like a pseudo Tempai. Just load the, like, okay, we don't have Pot of Prosperity, but it doesn't really matter. Like, we won't, because we have to kill them anyways. But like, if we can play Shifter in Red Eyes Fusion. We can play unreal amount of board breakers. We could play droplet. I mean, maybe not with shifter. We could also load it with 38 hand traps, right? So, oh, there's so much stuff in chat. I can't keep up. 3 Jerry Beans, man. Don't be a coward. You know what, aspiring girl? We won't be a coward. We'll play Jerry Beans, man, in the side deck of Jerry Beans deck. Whatever. I love playing a controller ref dot deck. Yeah. E-controller, enemy controller is pretty saucy, to be fair. That's why I like droplet with ref. It's like you activate ref, and then you can go like chain droplet, pitch the ref, pitch whatever cards you need in your hand, deal with 3 or 4 bodies on board, pop, swing, and then you're chilling. Toy Brandon doesn't work for me in DM. Dude, Brandon Fusion makes me so sad. So sad. Do you not enjoy the trap control version? Do I enjoy it? I enjoy it. It's just not very good, unfortunately. But then again, we aren't playing like Dark Magician is a very good deck. So, just the trap variant is very slow, and like for a trap deck, you have to. So the way I like to theorize Dark Magician, I'll give you guys a little sneak peek inside of my brain. The way I theorize Dark Magician is kind of, I like comparing it to how the best decks run in the format. So with Branded, it was how can I play, yes, it's a neutered version of Branded, but you take the ideas Branded presents and you apply them. And what I mean by that is like you utilize Dark Magician, you create the Dark Magician board and stuff, but you can have a Branded end phase, or you could have the utilization of using Aluber to break boards alongside of your Dark Magician stuff. And that's kind of like the comparison you have. With a Red Eyes Fusion deck, you're simply taking the ideologies of a blind second list, i.e. Tempai. Or with, like in your example, you're talking about a trap deck, which I think a trap deck can be viable, but the only comparison we have to a trap like style is Labyrinth. And like, if we need we will be playing a significantly neutered version of Labyrinth, right? That's not okay. Trap deck. If you're playing the floodgates, you could play all the floodgates you want and like sit on Eternal Soul like circle. Yeah, you could do that, but you're not drawing 5 floodgates in a way to circle Eternal Soul. That and it dies to like a Cosmic Cyclone. But like if we can make a list similar to Labyrinth where we utilize some sort of trap control play style, that could be very interesting, right? So the question is do we have trap cards that are generic enough to help us utilize and establish some sort of game sense in combination with Dark Magician to play like Labyrinth, right? Toy Box of Shining Sarc will be awesome. So I have Shining Sarc, and I have 3 decks I kind of want to go into. Not 3. Why do I only have 2 in front of me? That's odd. Oh no, I do have 3. I'm an idiot. This is Toy Box. So, Diabellstar. I was thinking about Diabellstar as well. Oh, so many comments. Never had this much discussion. Can't keep up. You can make one with toys and Dark Magician and make that an OTK. You can. The problem is you need to. So, something to keep in mind with OTK decks, specifically like things like that, is you need to open enough cards. So for Dark Magician and Toy Box to be viable as a OTK deck, you need to hard open Toy Box every single time, hard open Illusion of Chaos and Souls, and if you're going second, that means the rest of the 4 cards in your hand have to deal with your opponent's board or stop them completely from playing, minus whatever they have in their hand already. Establish a board for yourself to essentially beat them, right? And I just don't think the math is that viable for an OTK deck. Like, I think for an OTK deck has to be a 1-card deck, a 1-card starter. In this case, Red Eyes Fusion, right? That's why I really enjoy it. Toy Box Diabellstar is good. It is good. Which engine am I using right now? We're trying to figure that out. So enough chit chatting, because I'm gonna be here all night, and sometimes we just can't afford that. So Shining Sarcophagus, Dark Magician, we can. But for Shining Sarcophagus, immediately what we're going to be playing is just this. maybe we dive into some of the options we have here. But for now, if we are playing Shining Sarcophagus, the foundation is going to be Dark Magician, the Dark DM engine, 1 Gandora, and 2 of these bad boys. So that's a thought. That's an option. Alternatively, what I want to look into is I want to look into potentially Runick. Runick DM is something that I've played with in the past. It's really, really fun, and I have some ideas to make this work. I do have some ideas to make Runick Dark Magician work a little better than I did in the past, because in the past what I heavily weighed on was I weighed on Branded Fusion to fix a lot of the problems. However, I do think there are alternatives for Runick Dark Magician that we can nullify those problems and kind of push our game sense forward with some options that we can discuss if we choose to go down Runick Dark Magician. And the third option is to circle back and figure out how to make Toy Box viable. And the fourth, if we really want to, we can try making Branded DM work with one Branded Fusion. Still running visas on Runick DM? No, not right now. I think it's awesome though. I think it's so cool. Where do you get your theories from? My brain. I think sometimes, you know, you see things in the format, you see things in your format, and like you wonder, I'm like, okay, this could, like, for my video Fiend Smith, the theory there was very, very simple. It was simply, oh, the full Fiend Smith combo is essentially you get any 2 bodies on board, and you have full Fiend Smith combo. And it's like Rod and Souls are obviously insanely easy to kind of turbo in a sense. It's pretty much the whole deck. So we could play it like Fiend Smith is a very small package. It's a hefty extra deck package, but Rod and Souls gets you that entire engine, right? So sorry King, I see the branded engine deck. We can't afford the branded opening. Dude, everyone, my comments is filled with people saying, Match, you're wrong, Brandon's not dead, you can play the opening and the Elubers. If it's okay, in a perfect world, if you open a hand that can play through branded opening plus a discard plus whatever you're discarding off the Lubellion summoning, if you can play through that, your hand's perfect. The problem I have with opening on all those cards is you open Branded Fusion and opening, you're cooked. Or if you open Aluber and Fusion, you're cooked. You immediately lose two playable cards in your hand, right? So that's where the issues are with Branded DM. In addition, it's like, okay, you can play what was the word? You open Branded Fusion. You hit the Branded Fusion, you open it. So awesome. Great. You do your branded combos, you get no follow-up. And if you want the follow-up, you're playing cards like Branded in red in your main deck, which is a brick if you open it with no other branded cards. And then in addition to this, it's like you get no end phase. Okay, like yeah, if you could either choose to play the brick in the deck, which is Branded in red. If you open it, it sucks. Or if you are able to set it off the Albion, that means you had to have Branded Fusion or a way to access Branded Fusion. And then the problem with that is now you're playing 1, 2, 3, 4 one-ofs in your deck to try to make it justifiable, and that just doesn't make any sense. So it's like, yes, if I custom my hand every single game and I open Branded Fusion along with 4 playable cards, yeah, Branded DM isn't dead. But the problem is that, think of it in a 9-round YCS. You're opening like a Quem with Rod. You're opening a Luber with Rod, or you're opening a Branded Red with nothing. You're opening a branded opening with Fusion in hand already. It's like things like this are really tough to muster and to like deal with when you're dealing with Branded DM with Branded at 1. Branded opening, Aluber, etc. is great in pure branded, but there's still 17 ways to make Fusion, but not branded. Exactly this, Aiden. Exactly this. It's Branded Despia can play one copy of Branded. One, they could recycle that card like it's nobody's business. The entire engine facilitates around Aluber, and they don't need Branded Fusion itself to make the fusion plays. So I mean, like, yeah. Let me catch up on chat here real quick. I mentioned opening Discord. There's too many discards. Lubelli on Illusion. I'm putting a card back. Exactly that. Aspiring Girl. Do you like the spell card Monster Reborn? It has been amazing going first. I haven't really experimented with it simply because I don't like it going second. It's one of those cards where you read right away and it's like, whoa, this card has insane applications going first, but going second, it's really lackluster. I like Branded in red. Spirit Spiral can't save it. Like Branded in red is really good. Like Branded in red is a good card, but the problem is when you open it with nothing else, it's literally you're crying. It's like opening Schism. The same idea of opening Schism in your hand. It feels terrible. The problem with opening Schism is you could send it off Magician's Souls and like recur it later, if anything. Andrew, what's up, Matchy? You gotta make that DM Shining Sarc. We could do it. We could work on that. I had a bit of success with Wizards and Dragon DM Fusion variant. I built on Keeper of the Dragon Magic. Okay, Kevin, that's interesting. The Moonfang Dragon. Okay. Yeah, exactly. One Random Fusion kills the splash ability of it, and I think that's what they tried to do, which is fair, which is absolutely fair. Like I can cry and moan about it not being in DM, but it's totally fair. Do you think there's a way of making Eradicator Epidemic virus work? Potentially. Something with like transaction rollback could be an option, but that's something that's gonna need like a gigalith of a brain to cook to make it consistent. The extra deck is the really tight in Toy Box DM. Absolutely, that's the biggest problem with it. Exactly that. The biggest problem with Branded was the turn skip, and they didn't address it at all. Like the problem is with this whole ban list is that Konami doesn't deem that the turn skip is a flaw, and they let it live. Like for me, if I'm doing the ban list, I'm hitting Sanctifier and I'm hitting like Lost. And I think Branded is an awesome deck. With no puppet, Branded is genuinely a really healthy deck, in my opinion. I think it's a fantastic deck. Basically constructed deck. The biggest issue was puppet. Simple as that. Is Runick actually fun? It's not a floodgate. Runick's very fun because what Runick allows you to do is Runick gives you maximum interaction. Losing your battle phase does suck, but interacting with your opponent with these Runick cards is really, really fun. Like having Fountain, drawing 3 on your opponent's turn and backing it with like a Red Eyes Dark Dragoon or Circle Eternal Soul with a Dark Magician the Dragon Knight, that feels crazy. Like once Runick gets established, if you get a board with Fountain and 3 Runick cards and names, you are not losing that game. And if you lose that game, your opponent either had the absolute nuts or you played very, very poorly. %, Chris. Couldn't agree more. How do you do you own an Oracle Mana? I do own an Oracle Mana. Let's see if I have it here. Guys, you gotta stop stalling me, man. We gotta think of a deck. I have a yeah, here she is. I gotta think of a we gotta cook a deck. We have about an hour to cook a deck. Okay, quick. Are we doing Shining Sarc, Toy Box, or Runick? Potentially all 3 together. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Is Oracle Mana good to just play everything in one big pile? Cause vibes, right? 60 grass version when when we get good graveyard effects. Runick, Toy Box is quite fun. Runick, 2 Runicks, 2 Toy Box. Well, why not both? Ritual DM. That's out of my realm, my friend. That's a dodo. That's a Dodo question right there. And Dodo will cook you all the ritual DM stuff you want to do. Why not play Shining Sarc as a whole deck and not just an engine? We're trying to play with Dark Magician here, right? But yes, you're right. I do have a video coming with Shining Sarc. I do have a video with just a Shining Sarc deck. It's a pure Shining Sarc deck. It's how I would play Shining Sarc post Banlist, and I think it's pretty good. It's pretty spicy, if I do say so myself. Toy Box and Souls, send Mythical Beast Jackal, and then send Tank Summon Jackal King. Funny thing about Jackal King is Jackal King I played when I first started playing the game. What I did was I tried to make Endymion Dark Magician, and the theory behind it was you open Magician's Navigation with DM in hand, you can summon Endymion the big idiot, and then your servant pretty much gets you Jackal and things like that. So you end on like Endymion and all that stuff. Shining Sarc first. Well, why not? Let's cook. Okay, let's cook. Let's see if we could figure something out, because Shining Sarc was really fun, and maybe we could figure something out. All right, let's do something here. Okay, to start, before anything, we are going to play one Dark Magician. Actually, maybe two DMs, potentially two. We'll see. With no brand infusion, there's unfortunately no way to recur the DM, which does suck a lot. Okay, hold on. I wish I was more prepared for this. Am I doing it? Am I putting this stuff in it? What do we think? Ugh, I hate it so much. But we do it. We'll see it. We'll see it through. We should probably look into it. Okay. Oh, hold on. Oh shit, I don't have it though. Okay. That's fine. Do you think Eternal Steel might go with do you think Eternal Soul and Field might be good with Toy Box, including Dragon Knight? Potentially. Triangle and Shining Sarc, no. Gandora G might accidentally destroy it. We're using Gandora G as a starter. So, okay. We'll move this one to the side. We'll start with 2 for now. Or do we want to play with 2? I guess we'll play with 2. Ugh, I hate playing with 2. It's such a brick. So 2 DMs, 2 Illusion of Chaos, standard. 3 Magician Souls, standard. 2 Rod, standard. This isn't how am I gonna do this? I don't like this. Oh, it's this way. 3 Rod. This. 3 Soul Servants, 1 Secrets. 1 Timaeus. Hear me out, 0 DM. I wish. No, I'm joking. I can't do that. Is the Diabellstar engine good with the new Diabells? Is Diabellstar engine with the new Diabells good? Diabellstar engine is fantastic. I think you've gone down estimation putting the triangle in there. Open YouTube and we'll 17. Is this that good in your opinion? Dark Magician? No. We did just start building it. We're gonna figure this out. So we are gonna play. I don't know which variant I want to play. I really don't know which variant I want to play. Let's try it. Let's do Shining Sarc. Let's see if we can make this work, because there are a lot of interesting applications specifically with these 2 cards that I do want to explore. I think we'll see. We'll figure this out. We'll go 2 DMs, potentially 1 DMG. Oh, I got a subscriber. Awesome Gamer just subscribed. Sick, man. Thank you. Appreciate the love. Built the channel around DM content. Is it that good? No, absolutely not. Yeah, we'll play the 1 DMG because we love drawing 2 off Soul Servant. Okay. Now, we'll put that to the side. Actually, if I'm playing this one, playing 1, we'll play the cooler one. Okay. And then we'll play the Shining Sarc stuff with the 2 this and 2 Gandora and 1 Gandora. This stuff we don't need. I don't hate the idea of just playing a circle. There is a reason for this. Play Man-Eater Bug. That'd be crazy. Imagine. And then what I do want to consider is a bonds between teacher and student. Now hear me out. Hear me out. There is a reason for this. What about Bystial engine with toy box? That is something I was thinking about, but not Bystial. I was thinking of like a Bystial engine, yes, but I was thinking of branded regain. And the reason for that is I think there is a lot of very interesting stuff you can think of with that stuff. I'm thinking bond between teacher and 2. And there's a reason. How you doing, Andrew? Hope you're doing well, my friend. There's a really interesting reason for bonds is because the amount of advantage these 2 cards generate is actually pretty impressive. So what do we have right now? We have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 24 cards in the main engine. I mean, we can think about playing this, which I don't really want to. I don't really want to be playing this. Not in the... So the reason why I don't want to play Toy Box and Shining Sarc is that these 2 cards feel way too similar. It feels like you need to open you need to open this with Souls. You need to open this with like Illusion of Chaos, right? And that's why these 2 cards, they feel so similar. They even look similar. Exactly that. They conflict with each other, and I just don't think. Like, I love the amount of advantage this card generates you, but it's either this or this, right? I don't think there's a world where you have both together. Regain is so good, plus it puts back a banished DM. Now you can't get rid of the. Now that we can't get back off fusion. Exactly. Like, regain is something that I have thought about, and I do like the idea of branded regain. There is the Diabellstar package. Why? Because it's so free. Man, Matchy's handsome. Dude, you're handsome, Frank. You're handsome, dude. Absolute stud. So we can play the Diabellstar package. Much love, man. Love for your informative videos. I can't thank you enough for watching, dude. I can't thank you enough for watching. So we can play a small Diabellstar package. Why? Because this engine is so free. We could also play Fiend Smith. I don't own the Fiend Smith cards personally because they're astronomical, but I can get them. I have connections. We can get the Fiend Smith cards, and we can play them instead of this. The big problem is that these already demand a lot of extra deck spaces, and the Fiend Smith cards demand even more extra deck spaces, right? So having the Fiend Smith package could be interesting. However, the Fiend Smith package could be interesting. However, I don't know if we have the extra deck space for it. How can we eventually replace the Diabellstar engine? Tommy asked, so can I be honest with you? I think that the Diabellstar engine might be the engine we like, especially post, what's the new set called? Rage of the Abyss? Post Rage of the Abyss. Post Rage of the Abyss. I think Diabellstar might see a heavier workload with Dark Magician, because I think a lot of the Diabellstar cards do have pretty decent synergy with Dark Magician. I think we can cut 1 servant for another DM, lose the DM. It's F right now. There's a lot of Bystials in the game, to which you are absolutely right. However, we do play 2 extra copies of DM with this. So we don't get the recursion effect of it, but if we are playing Shining Sarc, I don't see there's a reason. I don't know. There isn't a reason to play 2. If we don't play the Shining Sarc engine, I'm with you. I'm putting in the second DM right now. Primordial. I can't say that new deck's name, man. The normal. I'm gonna call it the normal dragons. It will do wonders for the deck. I think so. Might work with DM perhaps alone or either with an engine that doesn't have too much extra deck. Exactly. Like this package here automatically gives you 4 extra deck slots or 3. It takes 3 or 4 extra deck slots. Is Shining Sarc DM the only named on the grid? It's only named on DM on the field, but that's the only place you need it. Because so the reason why this card was so good and branded was because it bounced from Banish, Grave. It was live everywhere, right? Post branded, DM is only live on the field. It's specifically with no Eternal Soul, especially with no Eternal Soul. I can ask because right now I can't afford the Diabellstar engine. It'll get cheaper. It's gonna get reprinted. Just wait till September. I think it's like end of September. It gets reprinted in the tins. I'm not sure how much of it's getting reprinted, but it is getting reprinted. I believe. I am confident. I think. I don't know. But it is due for a reprint, so be a little more patient, and I think it will get a reprint. September 20th. Yeah. So, can Fiend Smith engine bridge into DM anyway? It doesn't bridge into DM. What it does is it allows Magician's Souls and Magician's Rod to set up everything you need to do with Rod and Souls, obviously, and then Rod and Souls links off into your DM stuff. And that's why it's good, right? Jam the lad, shut up, I'm here. You are here. How you doing, Jam? Hope you're doing well, my friend. What are the white cards face down? Bonds between Teacher of Students and Dark Burning Magic. Is Shining Sarc worth it? We'll see. we're gonna figure that out. Apologies, I'm really sick. Apologies. So we can think about playing Diabellstar. If we have space, I'm okay with running Diabellstar. Still waiting on the Runick list, Sunshine. Oh, dude, you're right. I have it. I'll send it to you after the stream. Dark Magician. Yo, Matchy, thumbs up. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. I'm sorry, Jam. We have it here. We were gonna cook it, but chat wanted Shining Sarc DM, so we're cooking Shining Sarc DM. On its own, Shining Sarc is fantastic. Absolutely. Might be a good idea to use Soul and Dragon Knight to give DM more versatility, and then use Circle or 2 to have the Banish. Yeah. We could absolutely do that. Yeah, we can. Okay. I think this is a foundation. We can work with this. I'm not too upset with this. Do we want to play Wanted in this? Okay, hold on. Where's my I'm losing everything. Here's my pile. Okay. So, as things stand, we have 23 cards here. What are we playing with this stuff? Obviously that, maybe this. Obviously that. Whoops, not this. Although we can play this. This is very interesting. If we are playing the Diabellstar engine. Thoughts? Hear me out. Hold on, I see a very interesting comment I want to read from Frank. Matchy, let me know what you think of this application in Fiend Smith engine. I feel like splashing Shining Sarc has extra utility space and you contribute summon surprise Gandora. That's interesting. Big Eye is interesting also. Diabellstar feels kind of mediocre. It doesn't do much on its own. It doesn't need to do much on its own. You're not relying on the Diabellstar stuff to win the game on its own. The only point of the Diabellstar stuff is you utilize, for example, not so much. So in this list, it doesn't feel that great. But in Toy Box, these cards are unreal because these cards just pitch your toy cards and you generate value off the toy cards and then you special summon them and off you go, right? So don't forget Proxy F Magician, the extra deck. I was playing with Proxy F Magician in that video and I do like it. I do like it a lot. I think it's very, very interesting. Good Draco Sack combos as well for link material. That's interesting too. I was actually looking at Draco Sack not too long ago, actually. So what do we do? What are we using? We're using 1, 2, for the Shining Sarc stuff, 3, 4, 5, and then if we want, if we play Diabellstar, I say why not. Oh, Dodo, I didn't even read it was you, man. Dodo, how's it going, dude? Hope you're doing well, man. I can't wait to see that ritual list. Oh, can't wait. Can't wait. Is duality still a good option? I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it for a few reasons. One, this turns into a level 8, right? So with the Gandora pop, this turns into a level 8, and you can duality, pitch this, summon Mysterion. Mysterion's a light, right? If I'm not mistaken. Mysterion's a light, right? And then you can establish some game sense that way. In addition, Gandora is a dark, which means you have a card like Sanctifier that's available to you. And the biggest issue is with a list like this, your only sense of recursion is Magician Souls. So Sanctifier being able to be summoned off this is really, really interesting. Also, duality can be interesting with Timaeus because you can summon a card like Boral Sword. There's a lot of interesting applications we can go with here. So, there's also one more. I think this is a mandatory option in this particular list is the Dark Magicians, because these two cards are crazy together. These two cards are actually crazy together. The stuff you can cook with, if you have any way to Dark Magicians and Shining Sarc, it's genuinely unreal. Why the Dark Magician retrain works with Shining Sarc and not Exodia stuff, I have no idea. Because Konami said so. Man, I'll be rooting for you all the way in Germany during YCS Niagara. You could absolutely do it. Thank you, man. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be tough. We're in a really tough spot. So the reason why immediately Shining Sarc is so good is because we could utilize this. And I do think that this is very, not so much, do I think it's good? I don't know yet. I haven't tested enough with it. The thing I want to do with it is I want to put it into practice. More than anything, I want to if this card is bad, I want to confirm that it's bad with Dark Magician, right? And that's what I'm kind of trying to do with this. I'll take it to locals on Friday and Saturday, and we'll see how it does. If it's bad, then it's bad, and whatever. Fortunately, we do have some time, and the fortunate thing about all this is we know Toy Box DM is good, right? We know Toy Box DM is viable. So worst case, why not just take a few weeks to figure out an alternative ways to play the deck and see what we can do. Please stream the locals. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I'm gonna have permission to do a live stream, because that's gonna include like discussion, talking with my opponent, stuff like that. Getting like, because I do get some money from YouTube, and if I don't have like explicit permission, I could get flagged, and I don't really want to do that. And that's a whole process. What will be the rest? Hand traps or board breakers? We're gonna figure that out. I'm not too sure what I want to do yet. In terms of hand traps and board breakers, the beautiful thing is that this deck can play a decent amount of non-engine, which I do really, really like. The biggest problem I have is I really want to play a card like Triple Tactics Thrust. The problem is that none of my cards, like Shining Sarc is a continuous, Soul Servant's a quick play, Circle is a continuous, which really does suck. But I do think Thrust is really, really good. Anyways, let's continue. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with Chaos Angel. Do we want to play Chaos Angel? Is there a way to make Chaos Angel in this deck that's not Rod and Dark Magician? Maybe we don't want to play that. We can play the Celine. Dark Artemis SP. Chimera is an option. Access Code is an option. Is there anything here? proxy, right? Proxy F Magician. We can play. Okay, I gotta do we need to do a proxy. A proxy for Proxy F Magician. And since Appaloosa, our beloved, is banned, this will be our Proxy F Magician if we choose to do so. There's a lot of interesting lines. Man, what the, I didn't realize how powerful Shining Sarc is with DM. Thrust into Eye of Timaeus? No, absolutely not. I absolutely love Duality shenanigans. Duality is my favorite card in the game. I freaking love Duality. How many cards do we have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 4. Wait, did I count that right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. What? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. And then I have options for one more. We can play Guardian Chimera. I do like Guardian Chimera a lot. We can play the IP. We can play the Big Eye. We can play Relinquish Anima. We can play Nightmare Griffin as well. Is there a way to make Nightmare Griffin? We can do a Nightmare Griffin lock. We can absolutely do a Nightmare Griffin lock, no? Is Nightmare Griffin only on your opponent's turn? The lock? Can someone confirm? I have the card in front of me right now. I'll actually read it. Unless they are linked. So, wait, we could absolutely do this. Hold on. Draco Sack. We can play Draco Sack to get into the adventure engine. I was thinking about Draco Sack a while ago. I do like what Draco Sack can offer. Hold on, because Griffin's actually kind of nice. Okay, ruling question. Forgive me. I'm sorry for my novice behavior. If Griffin is in our... Hold on. I'm going to put all this to the side. Because we could... Hold on. I think... oh my goodness. Hold on. I'm actually... This could be interesting. If we get Griffin here, right? If we get Griffin here, and if we have our... This is a ruling question. If we have our Dragoon here, can Dragoon activate its negate effects? Is that what that means? Or does it have to be a link monster that connects to Griffin? That's what it means, right? Okay. Great. Okay, this is sauce. This is nice. Link to whatever it points to. Fucking awesome. Oh, so sick. We Griffin here, SP here. Oh, that gives an opponent an arrow. We don't care about that. Yeah, I don't give a shit about that. Okay. We are chilling. I like this. Wait, what? As long as the arrow points to a monster, the monster can use it. Do its nexus. Why are you saying no? Why am I? That arrow doesn't matter. Oh, it's just Nightmare Griffin, right? So if SP is here and Nightmare Griffin's here, this zone doesn't matter. This zone can't activate its effects. As long as these do, right? Oh! You beautiful souls. Two monsters with different names. Okay, we can make this work. Guys, I'm very excited about this. We can make this work. Okay. Hear me out. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We'll cut Ebon for now, and we'll cut Zeus for now because we don't need them. Zeus is actually pretty interesting. We could probably chill with Zeus, and then we could play one more card. Guardian Chimera is interesting because Shining Sarc Chimera is interesting. Me when I purposely lie on the internet and say I'm so confused. Okay, no one's lying. If no one's lying, then we can do some stuff. We can do some stuff. Why is my what's here? Oh, okay. So, thought is we can play the Dark Magician side of things. Three souls, 1 DM, 1 DMG. To be fair, Griffin and Toy Box is kind of sauce, no? That's the Apple replacement. We could absolutely make Griffin work in Toy Box. Damn, now I want to cook Toy Box. There. One circle if we do choose to play it. And then we'll play the Timaeus. 3 Soul Servants. Secrets. Bonds and thing. So we'll just flip these inside. Syax, thanks for subscribing, my friend. I appreciate you for watching and all your support. If you do the cross sheep thing with the bodies, you can do the Griff. Yeah, that's exactly where my brain went. It's exactly where my brain went. And then we'll play the Shining Sarc stuff, which is 23. Do we want to? 23. Dude, that Griffin line is crazy. We can leave Cross Sheep on the field, linking the Griffin, and put Dragoon onto one of Griffin's arrows. Yeah, exactly that. Oh, Mate, how you doing, my friend? You beautiful soul. How's it going, man? We're about to Griffin lock locals, Mate. That's what we're about to do. What are the 2 cards? Bond between Teacher of Student and Bonds between Teacher and Student and Dark Burning Magic are these 2 cards. No idea what you're cooking, but I'm excited. Right now, we're not cooking too much. We're figuring stuff out more than anything. But you have so much extension. You can tribute summon it. The Griffin lock. No, how can I beat it with branded? Normal summon a louver. Okay. Gosh, there's so many ideas. Okay. Sorry, my brain is traveling at 30,000 miles an hour. Board breakers or hand traps, guys? What do we think? Would a relinquish enema be a bad idea? No, not at all. Maybe you don't play the circle and the extra servant. You'll need bodies on board. Board breakers. So what do you think? We toy box it? Well, the thing is that the circle stuff gets us thing. What's the word I'm looking for? The like Bonds gets us DMG and stuff. But if we play Bonds and DMG, I think we play where is it? I think we play Salvation, no? Like, I don't care about Eternal Soul. Droplet is crazy with Toy Box. Droplet is unreal with Toy Box. But we're not playing Toy Box. Well, we are playing Toy Box. It's just we're trying to do some fun stuff for the stream. But we play Salvation for sure. If we're playing DMG. Can we fit Toy Box in here? What's the Toy Box engine? 1, 2, 3. Quem, Cartesia. $23, $24, $25, $26, $27, $28, $29, $30. 10 non-engine slots. No, I acknowledge it. I acknowledge it. I just don't know what it does. The extra deck though. The extra deck. The extra deck is, we have so many flex spots in the extra deck. Like, what do we need? We can cut this in there from the extra deck. We don't need to play Big Eye. We don't need to play, and that's it. That's all we need. Everything else is here. Like, we don't need to play Proxy F. We can play, here's Cross Sheep, Grang and Yol, and then, yeah, we can keep the Big Eye. Droplet, Imperm, Thrusts, maybe, and Talents and Thrust. I like that too. I actually like that too a lot. If we're playing Toy Box, we're playing Droplet. I don't think that's negotiable. Okay. This could be fun. Although I'm contradicting myself because I said these two can't work together. But now my thought is like, with Cartesia, we could probably drop Tamias and use a sec. We should go over a 40. I was really anxious about this live season 2. If you mix 3 engines, we should go over 40. Have you considered chicken game, especially for a toy box variant? I have. I just think upstart's like a little better. If we are like, I'd rather just play the upstart. Excuse me. Thinking. Because the only thing this is replacing is Diabellstar. It'd be so cool if Gandora was able to pop the toy box cards. Yeah, exactly. Upstart is better because you can chain Soul Servant. Board breakers. I think board breakers are gonna be the play. I don't think this deck, like, the deck can trade enough 1-for-1 interactions. I think it's board breakers for sure. I think we've established that. How many 1-ofs do we have? Gandora. I mean, do we cut Tamias in this point, in this situation? I think we just cut Tamias outright. Claim Cartesia. What's Grang and Yol sending? It's just the extra body, right? I mean, Grang can send your DMG. Fuck, this is a lot of 1-ofs, boys. You can use 2 Gandoras. Yeah, I'm aware we can use 2 Gandoras, but the problem is Gandora's a brick. Gandora's only live with Shining Sarcophagus. No Tamias, no, you need it. Do we? Can we play Garura? I mean, Gran can just send Garura and get a draw. Is there any target we can send off Garura? Have a good stream. PJ, thank you, my friend. Love you, buddy. New match you stream. What? Hey, Nick, how's it going, man? Hope you're doing well. Maybe we can run Lulu for a Grang off an extra summon, off an interruption. Potentially. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we can go if we're doing this, we have to go with our Daigusto, Grang, and our, where is she? Crush. I mean, we could also cut. Yeah, no, Grang is there as a body. Is there something we could summon instead of Grang? From Cartesia? There's something generic enough? I'd play the window package and then go 9 non-engine flex spots. Well, we already have, we have access for 10 non-engine here. If my math is correct. Like, the only thing this does is the Shining Star stuff replaces Diabell. And, like, okay, that might be bad. Diabell is fucking crazy. But this is a free Dragoon. And a Hope Harbinger. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's see this. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. 32. Oh. 32, which means we have 8 non-engine slots. Schism would take you to 9. I don't think we play Schism. Okay, let's see. Let's see. We have time. Like I said, we know we know that Toy Box variant works with the Diabellstar and all that stuff. White Forest is something that I will explore down the line. Not right now. One, I don't have the cards to do it. So we have 32. And then if you want to play Board Breakers, we play our 3 droplets. 35. We can't go over. Oh, we can go for 40. I don't mind. 35. Do we play Talons, boys? $35. Whatever. 35, 36, 37. 1 thrust. 35, 38. Talons does go crazy. Do we just 3 nib it? Or do we just go Dark Ruler no more? Or like a Raigeki? We can hit 42. I don't mind hitting 42. Nib is okay. Nib is actually really good right now, no? Dark Ruler? Yeah, alright, let's do it. This is 41. I believe. Okay, let's see. Out of curiosity, let's for vibes, right? Let's see if this works. I just need to re-sleeve a few things, if that's okay, guys. Okay, re-sleeve that. Everything else should be in the same sleeve. Where are my sleeves? Here they are. Okay, so for proxy stuff. Oh, we also have proxy F Magician that we got a proxy. For proxy purposes. I don't want to do that. We'll use Link Monsters. We'll use Link Spider as bonds between teacher and student. And then we'll use Oh, I know what we can use for Dark Running Magic. We'll use Dark Magic attack for vibes. And it's the Dark Revelation one, I think. So, sick. Okay. Okay. Let's see if this works. Out of curiosity. If this doesn't work, it doesn't work. Like, who cares? We tried it. Is that everything? And if we see anything that we don't like halfway through, we'll change it. Simple as that. This sleeve needs to be changed. We can also cut cards. We also have a lot of cuttable cards. We should go over 40. Yeah, no, I'm okay with going over 40. We can absolutely go over 40. I don't hate that idea at all. The problem is I usually double sleeve my sleeves right now. I usually double sleeve. So this feels very small. All right, ready for this brick? Talent, soul, or thrust, souls, Sarc, illusion of chaos, and soul servant. All right, this is pretty nice, no? Okay, so let's play this out. Very simple. We start with illusion of chaos. We'll grab our copy of Dark Magician. 15 plus, and I could cut later. Yeah, we could do that too. We'll put back our illusion of chaos, because why not? If we get interrupted, we have thrust to go into stuff. Shining Sarc. We can special Dark Magician. No effect of Shining Sarc yet. Soul Servant. We will grab our what do we want to grab here? Done, 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 done. Okay, so there's a few options. One, we have secrets. We don't get the bond search though, which sucks. We can just do the standard. Okay, yeah, so we don't have bonds. So we will do... I think we keep that there for now. So we can make... We can get the draw tool off Soul Servant here, which isn't a problem. But we can get the Dark Magicians, get an extra card, and then Gandora pop the Dark Magicians, summon the Dark Magician, the new Dark Magician, and then you have DMG on board, right? And that way we have, well, this can access the Dark Magician as well. That's a shout too. Okay, no. Well, we'll just do it like this. Shining Sarc effect. Shining Sarc, grabbing us our Gandora. Yeah, we could use that then. Dodo, I was thinking though of making the Dark Magicians. Making the Dark Magicians, and then you pop it so you can get DMG on the board right away, and then get a free random card. But the random card is not that valuable. If we open like bonds instead of thrust, then yeah, we'd probably go down that line, but that's fine. Gandora special. Gandora effect. Pop both. Oh no, Gandora stays. Pop. Summon. Oh, I feel a non-sleeve. We gotta re-sleeve that one. Summon this. I'll just re-sleeve this right now. And then summon this back. So this one's a level 8. This one effect. We'll grab our bonds. Bonds is Link Spider. Why not go in on Shining Sarc? Why not? Because we're just trying to have some fun. You can Surge Gandora to pop Magician and yeah. We'll activate Soul Bonds. Bonds will summon our DMG. And then Bonds effect gets us our... This is Dark Burning Magic as a proxy. What the DM card in hand do? I'll show you. Soul Servant effect. We'll grab Rod. Stack. Banish Soul Servant, draw 2. Drew into Dark Ruler. Here we can normal summon Rod. Rod effect, grabbing us our secrets. Do we want to grab secrets? We can grab Circle to stack whatever we need. We can go... DM. We already... Yeah, we're getting Dragoon here, so we can secrets. We can grab secrets. Not a problem. Okay, here, very simple. What we can do is we can link off... We still have souls. Doesn't DM retrain search secrets? Yeah, but we search bonds instead. This is bonds between teacher and student. This is a proxy. This is the level 8 one. So what we can do we want to link this off now? Because this gets us our normal DM. This gets us our normal... This card gets our DM. We have souls. I'm trying to think. How do we get DM on... Because we're going to have Hope Harbinger here. We're going to have Dragulon with DM on board with DMG. And then Secret Set, right? That's not a problem. The problem is there's no line of Griffin here. I don't think. Imagine having duality right now. It'd be so sick. Hello, Felipe. What's up, buddy? No, there's no line to there's no line to what's his face? Griffin in this line. But that's fine. We'll go souls, send DM, summon DM. And then here what we can do is we can go overlay into this effect, detach, summon Hope Harbinger, right? And then we'll set secrets. Yeah, Griffin line can be done with Toy Box if we see Toy Box, which is fine. And this is our end board, which is pretty nice. And then on our opponent's turn, we have SP Banish, right? We have Hope Harbinger Spell Negate, so theoretically. We have a board wipe, because this is Dark Burning Magic, not Dark Magic Attack. And then we can link, fuse these into Dragoon. And then once we fuse into Dragoon, we can activate Rod effect, tributing DMG. And then Rod gets us a draw 2 next turn. And then we go... And then if our opponent interrupts us, we have Thrust to get Talents to dig deeper. And if we're going second, we drew into Dark Ruler. Or no, we didn't draw into Dark Ruler. How do we get Dark... Oh, yeah, the Soul Servant draw. I mean, that's okay. What do we think? That's decent, no? I think that's okay. Let's try another one. Also has summon negate with Shining Sarc. Yeah. And then on our, so if we want to go back to that game state, like this is all, I don't like thinking this far ahead. What was our hand? It was Rod. It was this was our hand. And then Shining Sarc on board. And I don't really like going this far ahead because I like just doing like 2 turns. But on the follow-up, because the biggest issue with Toy Box was that there was no follow-up. So on the follow-up, we could draw. That's fine, I think. We can go normal rod effect. Grabbing Soul Servant. We can go Soul Servant effect. Stacking. What do we want to stack here? Probably souls. Banish and draw 2. And then now we're just chilling, right? Because now we go Salvation, Souls. I mean, we could, yeah. No, this is what we'll do. Send that. And then summon DM. Salvation effect. Summon DMG. And off we go. Goon, Dragon Knight, Salvation, E-Soul. Yeah, so we could have, but we're not playing E-Soul. So Dodo, I'm trying to cut as like, it's crazy. I know in my head it makes sense to not play E-Soul and things like that with cards like Salvation. Like, yes, we're not getting the maximum value off it. But these are cards that we could potentially cut. I don't want to play E-Soul. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah. Like if we were playing E-Soul, yeah, I totally. There's lines to get E-Souls and Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight, and things like that, which is okay. Like I do like them, but it's not really the direction I really want to go into just yet. You can just pop DMG, so Dark Burning Magic can't resolve, and you don't have Dragoon out yet. I mean, yeah, but so you're like the thing you have to realize with Dark Burning Magic is you can't get greedy. If Dark Burning Magic deals with, Snake Eye Ash and Poplar before they deal with DMG, if Dark Burning Magic can deal with Snake Eye Ash and Poplar, you're chilling. You're chilling. Then they have 3 cards in hand, and then it's like, okay, great. You have, like, we're not resolving Dark Burning Magic when they have a full board, right? Okay, so let's see another test hand. Illusion of Chaos. Redundant Magician. Okay, so this isn't that optimal. Only check on activation. I think it does. Excuse me. So, what are we doing here? This is pretty bad. This isn't good. Illusion of Chaos. We'll grab Souls. And pray to God we hit. Souls effect. We'll send DM. Actually, like this would be sick for Fiend Smith. This would be sick with Fiend Smith because then we could just go Souls, pitch this, Soul Servant into Rod, and then we have full Fiend Smith combo. But can we do that? Yeah, no, this is pretty bad. This is pretty bad. We just pitch 2 and draw 2 and hope for the best. And in this case, we cry, but that's okay. That's not very good, but that's okay. I remember getting the Lost Star DM from a Shonen Jump years ago. That card is so clean. When I saw it in your videos and I had the matching DNG, I brought that up ASAP. I love to hear it. It's one of my favorite artworks. Salvation is glued to our... Oh my god, what a brick. This is bad. Is it bad? So this is Dark Burning Magic. We can go... Okay, it's not... We'll see. We could play through this. Souls sends your DMG. Special. Souls effect. We will pitch. Do we want to pitch Salvation? We don't really need Salvation here. Yeah, we'll pitch these two. We'll chain secrets. Soul Servant. Soul Servant will grab us. Illusion of Chaos. Or do we just grab Dark Magician right away? No, we'll just do this. We'll draw 2. Oh, sick. Never punished. Secrets. Fusing these two. Getting us this. Banish. Draw 2. We cry. Dark Magicians. Draw 1 more. We are chillin'. Shining Sarcophagus. Grab Gandora. Special Gandora. Effective Gandora. Banish. Summon the new Dark Magician. The Dark Magician's effect. Summoning DMG. We can't set anything here. But what we can do is we can go... So we have Hope Harbinger here. We can go to Myas. Yeah, I think that's what we do. We just go to Myas. Because Raw doesn't get us anywhere. No, Raw does get us somewhere. No, Raw does not get us anywhere. No, Raw gets us somewhere. Okay, we're chilling. Oh, no, never mind. Raw does not get us anywhere. We need Tamias. Do you draw 1 when you activate Shining Sarc? Oh, you do, but we already used the effect. So we already used the effect to draw 1. We will put back Dark Ruler. So we don't need that. Then we'll just go special. Actually... No, we can't. We have to do this. Which is fine. We make Dragoon, and then we make... It's not great, but that hand was really, really bad. So, take it as you will. We do that, and then we set Droplet. And that's what we have. Which isn't bad. Getting late to the stream. Have you tried a test hand with Toy Box Sarc? We have a Toy Box in this. We just haven't drawn it. Did you draw 1? You had... Yeah. So the Dark Magician draw happened when I banished Soul Servant. Sorry, I should put my face cam here, but it's fine. Like, that's okay. Spell negate, droplet, 3 interruptions with Shining Sarc as an interruption. Well, not really, because we have to use a Dragoon negate. But that's enough pressure, I think. And that was a bad hand. That was a really awkward hand. Let's try something else. Let's see if we can get into the Toy Box engine. Hello, Matchy. Could we do something with 1 branded fusion? From the top of my head, not really. Not really. I think like playing opening and all that stuff feels really, really sour. I'm not gonna lie to you. Dodo, I know Salvation is bad, but I'm falling in love with the effect that revives DMG. Dude, me too, man. I think the new Dark Magician, with the funny stuff it can do with like Souls and Shining Sarc, gets you so much, and it's really, really fun. So let's see what we have here. New DM, thrust, talents. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Yeah, so Link Spider is a proxy. For the newcomers, this is bonds between teacher and student, and then this is dark burning magic. Where is it? This is dark burning magic for the new people. Christian, how you doing, man? Hope you're doing well, my friend. With one brand infusion, we cry. We do more than cry, man. It feels so bad. Okay, this test hand, toy box, and Souls goes freaking crazy. We can try the Griffin line here. So we can try some funny stuff here. We'll set these two. Thoughts on the primordial cards? Very interesting. Very interested to see them. Haven't done any testing in regards to them though yet. Soul's effect, summoning itself, and we get Dark Magician. Just in case we get access to Daigusto. And if we get interrupted through all of this, we have talents or thrust, and then talents to look into the guy's hand. So we're sick. Soul's effect, send these two for cost. Draw two. Oh, we're laughing. Effect, special, effect, grabbing Quem. Here we can go. So we can go Illusion of Chaos, effect, grabbing Rod. Or we can get Timaeus later if we don't have access. We can say, if you're not running East Souls, isn't Bond just a better version of it? Exactly that. Or do you have a play for having Salvation on board? So Salvation is strictly just to get the... there's lines where if you open Salvation with like Souls and Shining Sarcophagus, or if you open like Rod and Shining Sarcophagus, Salvation goes crazy. Because you just get 2 free bodies on board after you're resolving everything, and then you can... 1 imperm and you are cooked, my boy. 1 imperm and you're cooked in any variant of Dark Magician, my friend. It just is what it is. Is what it is. The only time imperm didn't cook you was with Brand DM. Will the stream be safe to watch later? Yeah, it will be. Still trying Daigusto? Daigusto is solved. We were playing it. It's really good. I'll show you why it's really good right now. So we'll go normal summon Quem. Quem effect. Dumping Cartesia. Then we go link this off into Artemis. Cartesia, Quem effect, summon back Cartesia. Here we go. We'll keep that. We'll link these two off. I think we need the... No, we don't need it. It's fine. Cross Sheep is here. Effect. Summoning out Grang. Grang effect. What do we send off Grang here? We send the DMG, right? So going back, I think we just do the Rod search off Illusion of Chaos. We could retract this game state a little bit, which is fine. We're figuring stuff out. Where was it? This was the game state. We can even go further back a little bit. This can go here. This can go here. We can go back. So in this situation, coming back to here, what we can do is we can go Illusion of Chaos. Grabbing Rod. This is correct. This is correct. We'll put back, I don't know, Dark Ruler no more. Doesn't really. Actually, we'll put back the Dark Magician. Doesn't matter. And then we'll go normal Rod, Rod effect, grabbing Soul Servant. This is correct. Because it's better to have Cartesia on field. No, no, you're referring to your combo. We don't have the dragon. Cartesia can come back to our hand, and we could just follow up. We could just follow up with it. How's the Griffin cooking? Frank, we're about to do Griffin line right now. This is really good. So then we'll go Toy Tank effect, pitching itself, summoning Quem. Quem gets us our Cartesia. Then we go link this off into Artemis. Do we die to Nib? Yes, we died to Nib, but it's fine. Quem, summon back Cartesia. Then we go link these two off. Into Cross Sheep. Cross Sheep effect. Oh no, not Cross Sheep effect. These two can go into Grang. Effect. I mean, we can go Daigusto first. I guess you're right. We can go Daigusto first. What's Cartesia fusing though? With Cartesia on field, what are we fusing into? I guess if we get interrupted, we get on the second Dragoon. It's fine. We'll commit to this. We'll commit to this. And this summons back our whatever. Summons back Toy Soldier. Who cares? And then Grang can send our DMG. And here we go. These two. Daigusto. Daigusto effect. Pitching this. Summoning back Dark Magician. And then here, what we can do. Okay, we have a lot of fun here. Actually, no. Yeah, we don't do the Daigusto yet. Because we have Salvation now. So we can go Salvation. Now Daigusto effect. Summoning back DM. Effect DMG. Okay. And now we can go Soul Servant. Stacking Timaeus. Here we can go 1, 2. Celine effect. Grabbing Dark Magician. Then we can go Banish, draw 2. And here we can go we are missing a body. Why are we missing a body? I did that wrong. I did something wrong. Where did I go wrong? This doesn't need to go here. This is on board. Cross Sheep is here. Timaeus. I went wrong somewhere. I think I went wrong somewhere. But the idea is I mean we can make Griffin SP. But that's not a problem. Hold on. Where did I go wrong? I think I need an extra body. I should have an extra body somewhere. What am I not seeing? Use Timaeus discarding or Salvations after the use. Yeah, I don't know. That's what we're gonna do. Is Salvation once per turn? This card is so shit, and it's only once per turn, and still only once per turn. Like, at least let us recycle it. Where did I mess up? Cross sheep summons back. You may die gusto. Do we care about that? Hold on. What if we did... This is still here. Timaeus is still on top of the deck. And then... what was our board? It was this, right? Something like that. Because cross sheep revived this. And then we can do... There's a line and I'm missing it. Use Timaeus discarding it. Okay, there's a line and I'm missing it, but we'll commit. We'll do what we did. Gusto. Salvation. Pitch. Summon. Summon. And then Soul Servant banish to draw 2. We already drew the second card, right? Yeah. Okay, so this is where we were. And then what we can do... Timaeus effect special. Effect. Turn this into Dragoon. There's a line here to make Nightmare. Why can't I think of it? Is Salvation only being used as an extension onto the board and Souls Dump? Hear me out. What about Sage of Stone instead? Yes. Sorry. I'm freezing up a little bit. What's your Sarc package? What's the Sarc package I'm running? 3 Sarcs, 2 DMs, and then the 1 Gandora. No, Shadow Schism. No. Is there a way we can utilize the... Well, we dumped DMG off Gandora here. So, that's fine. We can do... Oh, I'm an idiot. There is a line. Fuck off. Okay. This is the line. Not this. This is the line. Okay. The problem is the sequencing in my brain is bad. These two. Actually, this doesn't matter. We can use these two. So before... Yeah. So before the draw 2. So before Timaeus. Timaeus is still here. Here. That's our game state. This is our game state. Okay. I got it. I think Droplet was under Timaeus. That's what it was. Okay. This is our game state. I got it. Alright. We go cross sheep, link off into... Did I not just have it? Yeah, Celine's here. Okay. Cross sheep link off with the Celine. Celine effect in this case. We can summon back our Grang. And then here we go Banish, draw 2. And then is there a way we can... We have the link 4. What's up, man? What all engines do we do? What all engines do we do? Did we do? Oh, we're doing what's it called? Toy box, a small Sarc package, and DM. Okay. Hard think. There's a line. I'm missing a line here. I know I'm missing a line. There's a way to get Griffin here. What am I missing? I need like an extra body. I mean, if we had Shining Sarc here, like shining Sarc souls, and what if we went to do grass instead of Emerald for the extra body? Emerald needs to revive back DM. I mean, we can get there with this. This is not a problem. Like we can do this, summon, and then just 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? This gets us the Griffin. And then Tomyasin thing. Like this is bad though. But I mean, we can do it. I was just trying to figure out, like, we can get Griffin here. The thing is, I'm just trying to figure out a way to get Dragoon and Griffin. We could do that. I needed one more body. If I had one more body, we make this with Dragoon. I needed one more body though. But there's something there. I'll go one more test hand, and then I'll say goodnight. Or maybe 2 more test hands, because this is a lot of fun. What can do that line again? Souls, toy box, and any way to salvations. Yeah, Souls, toy box, and any way to Magician Salvations get the line. I missed that line as well. We'll do it again. It's fine. You know, this and then this. That's a boring test hand. That's just DM stuff. And then we open hands like this, and this is like bad. This is unfortunately bad, but it's the nature of playing a deck with a very high ceiling. It's that you get hands like this, and it's not playable. In hands like this, thank God it's best of 3. Right? If this was a top 3, then it'd be 1, 2. All right, let's see what we got. We can go toy box. So this line can get there. Let's see if we can do it again without messing up. This. Set. Souls. Get you your DM. And And then we can do Soul's Effect, Send, Chain, Soul Servant, grab Illusion of Chaos. Do we want to grab Illusion of Chaos or Rod? Probably Illusion of Chaos, right? Why not just build a good deck? Because this is what makes Yu-Gi-Oh fun for me. And then summon. Effect, grabbing us our Quem. Sick. Okay, so we have Shining Sarc. We can get the Griffin Dragoon here. We have everything we need. We can get the Griffin Dragoon here. We can go Illusion of Chaos, grabbing our. Do we want Rod here? Or Timaeus? Soul Servant. Well, we can stack whatever we want. That's fine. Let's get Rod. Yeah, let's get Rod. Okay. I made it. You found a way? Sick. Share it with me after. And then we'll put back Dark Ruler no more. Yeah, we'll put back Dark Ruler no more. We'll go normal summon Rod. Rod effect. Salvation. And then we can go Toy Box, Toy Tank effect, pitch, special, dump Cartesia. Tank for Clem, yeah. Yep, Artemis. This is all standard. Artemis and then Quem effect. Special. Of course you have to be the heart of the card believer. That's the only way to play Yu-Gi-Oh, man. Cross sheet with Artemis and who? And Rod, yeah. You make that Gusto first though? No, right? Yep. IOC. Oh, yes. Ah, you see? We have. Yes, you're right. That was what I was missing. That's what I was missing. We lost the body on board. You're right. There it is. Yeah, we got it. We got it, brother. We got it. But this is it. And then here we go. Salvation. De Gusto. The problem is we gotta see Timaeus off circle here. You know what I mean? Like we can make the line, but we need to see either secrets. Where's Timaeus? No, we searched the Rod off Illusion of Chaos, right? But we do have the Salvation, and we need to see. But yes, that other hand where we opened Rod with everything, we can go into that line. Like that's not a problem. Seeing Rod in the mix gets us Dragoon and everything. But you're right. No. You're fine. We'll use a circle after once we thin the deck. Rishabh, how's it going, my friend? I love you, buddy. Timaeus or Servant? I was using the other line. Yeah. The other line works. You're right. The only thing we missed was we kept Illusion of Chaos in hand where we didn't need to. So Daigusto summons DM. Salvation activates, summoning. Where did I send DMG yet? Off Grang? Or not? Did I not send her yet? Where the hell is DMG? Here she is. DMG. And then here we can go circle. It's fine, it's fine. We got it. We got it here. We have the 3, so it doesn't matter if we don't see it. Okay, circle hits because we're sick. Double droplet. We'll add the Soul Servant. Do we want droplet in hand as an interruption? Because we're drawing 2 here. Or do we shuffle our deck with Shining Sarc? And try to draw into Tamias or Secrets. Because we can use oh no, what the... I'm an idiot. Banish Soul Servant. Chain Soul Servant. Grab Tamias. Silly, silly, silly. Then draw 2. Okay. And then we have a draw 2 next turn. So we're sick. We're straight. We're straight. We're straight. Okay. And then we go Cross Sheep and DM into Celine. Am I right? No. What's the line here? What's the line here? What's the line here? Think. I just had it in my head. We can do Celine. Summon back. You don't summon Cartesia. Oh, you're right. We should have Cartesia here. You're right. Cartesia effect. Or Quem. It doesn't matter. We can doesn't matter here. But you're right. This is what we do. This. You're right. This is it. Oops. Effect. Summon back. This. Link. No. We can do these 2 into SP. We should probably do our zones a little better, no? If we did our zones better. If we were smarter and we did our zones better. This is what it would be. And then we link these 2 off. Griffin. Special. Should have been like that. Whatever, you know what I mean. If we're better, we're smarter, we think about this a little easier, and we think about this, and it's sick. And then this is what we have. We probably keep Shining Sarc. Actually, do we want to keep Shining Sarc in hand? No, we activate it for the graveyard effect. And then we go and then Shining Sarc grabs us our Dark Magician. And then Cartesia adds back. So here we have, let's get some in the festival. Here we have follow-up. You know what we probably do? No, you're right. We keep this. Okay, this is nice. This is nice. So what we have is our opponent can't, it's floodgated with Griffin. Toy Box is a battle phase effect. We have SP Banish, Dragoon Negate, Shining Sarc if they want to revive anything from the grave, right? So 4 interruptions, they're floodgated, and then on our crackback, so when it passes to us, we draw. This doesn't matter. We have Soul Servant Banish to draw 2. One, 2. Shining Sarc effect, grabbing us our Gandora. And then literally we have a Gandora board wipe. And then Dragoon doesn't die. We could probably summon this too. I mean, we can link off like, we can link off DMG first before we do that. So hold on. Yeah, SP comes back because we're nasty with it. So on the crackback, this is our hand, right? And then here we just go. We can link this off with, I don't know, doesn't matter. We can make a access code here, no? If we want, we can make an access code. But like, oh my gosh, it literally cost $800. I didn't know it. What? Fiend Smith DM? Oh, wait, what? I'm so confused. Krook, how you doing? Risha, Fiend Smith DM, when? Whenever you lend me the Fiend Smith cards, my brother. Master Magia? Yeah, Master Magia is crazy. But yo, I think this is kind of nice. It requires a lot of freestyling. Like, I do admit that it's not as optimal as other lists because it demands a lot to go right. But as far as DM is considered, that's kind of nice. Now link this board for entire Bandapalooza. Excuse me. What do you guys think? I think that's okay. I think that's okay. You need to go. Take care, King, and all the DM crew. Duelist Nexus, I love you, buddy. Thank you so much. Cross Sheep will cook. I think is awesome. I think it's as good as it gets. To be honest, the end board is awesome. Love it. Love to hear it. Go big or go home. Exactly that. And this Friday, it's yours, Rishabh. No, I can't do that. I'll use it for a video. This gets there. This gets to that end board that we just did, which is awesome. Do you have a full deck list? Yeah, I'll make a video on it. But if you want a quick summary, you can watch the video, the stream back. It's pretty much a small DM engine with circle, bonds, package, salvation, all that stuff. But yeah, the DM boards are solid. Looking forward to some more testing. But in Spanish. Go big or go home. 03 feels bad, man. Yeah, exactly. But I think that's okay. I think it's okay. I think let's see. We'll whip out some test hands. Like we'll whip out some test hands of 5 and we'll just see how it looks. Like, do we cry here? We cry here is what it is. Okay, clearly I didn't shuffle the deck, but this is bad. DM best deck. Null DM is the best deck. Did I say that right? Null Hang. See you next time. Deck looks nice. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, I do like it. I think it's interesting. A small Melodious package. I think that might. I like the Melodious idea. The idea of Melodious. I think it might get a little too cloggy. This is bonds, obviously. Some of these, like bonds, this is still like a nice interruption, and we're playing under droplet. Like, this is okay. I like it. I'm excited. We'll call it there. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. It was an absolute pleasure. Let me get to here.